and create a healthy and positive environment. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, we talk about what's on our hooks. What are we doing on our hooks? Or on your needles if you're a knitter. But what is on your hook? On my hook today, and periodically, I am using my t-shirt yarn. I have an abundance of t-shirt yarn. And my goal for this year is to get rid of yarn. Not get rid of all yarn, but to streamline and downsize on my yarn and other things that I'm not necessarily using. So either I'm going to sell it, I'm going to give it away, or I'm going to make things with it, either for gifts or for sale or whatnot. So one thing that I'm trying to get rid of. How naturally creating? How are you? What's on your hook? One thing that I'm getting rid of is, one thing that I'm doing is I have a lot of t-shirt yarn, and and those are not up for sale or anything. So I'm using the t-shirt yarn. And one thing I'm making with t-shirt yarns are coasters, and I'm going to make baskets also. So they're going to be used for gifts or for my personal use. Now this will be my personal use because I am an animal print person. Love animal print. A lot of things I have are animal print. So these are my personal things here. But what we're going to be doing is just making things out of this the yarn. And here's one of the yarns here, the t-shirt yarn. And we're going to get more into making things for home. So we'll be making baskets and such with the yarn. So that's what's on my hook. What's on yours? And you never used it? It's okay. I like the outcome is pretty. I like it, but it can be because most time I use like an L or M or N hook with it, and sometimes it tends to tire my hands out. So I cannot do it all day. Like I can do some things all day. That one will take your hands to a certain point. So you have to get a rest from it. But I do like t-shirt yarn. You can either buy it or you can make your own t-shirt yarn. And when I got the t-shirt yarn some years ago, Lion Brand had a, a quantity of it, and you can for a certain price you get, and you didn't know what colors were in it. They just had whatever was there. You could get it. I think it was going out of being discontinued or something. Or I don't know. I don't think they have it anymore like that. I don't even know if they have any more t-shirt yarn, but it's called fettuccine yarn, and it was a big. I had a big shipment of it, and it was a whole bunch of it, and it was just all different colors. Some with plain colors, some with multicolored, and it was really neat. And that yarn I won't part with, but it's fun to work with. And you can make bags out of it. I made a big bag out of it. I'll show that another time. Um, it's a lot of use for it, and it's real tight and it's real durable. And it doesn't normally have what fibers they use, but I guess it's cotton or acrylic because that's what t-shirts are normally made out of. And they're good for mats, and I think some people make dog cat houses or cat houses with them. It's a lot that you can do with t-shirt yarn. Okay, um, yeah. So try it out, and I think somebody, I don't know who it is, has a yarn. that's similar to it, but I'm not sure if it's t-shirt yarn or not. But they use it for home decor stuff too. And it's called a home decor yarn, and I'm not remembering who sells that yarn. I'm not sure if it's Bernat Premier. I'm not sure which one it is, but those kind of yarns are good for home items. I'm making swatching right now with different yarn. Are you gonna have a yarn shop, or are you doing it for a yarn shop? And today, oh, for a yarn shop. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. Is it a specific kind of yarn or just? Because I always wondered, when you see things like that in the yarn stores, what I will be teaching crochet at the local store. Okay, that's nice. Great. And where are you? Hello, Unique Knots One. How are you doing today? What's on your hook? Today we're going to be learning the wattle stitch. It's Wattle stitch. And that's what we're going to be learning today. And on Friday we'll be doing the seed stitch. Something that we probably did before, but it's kind of similar in a way to the wattle stitch. So I'll be doing that too. Okay, that is neat. I like those kind of things because I know like where I live, well in New Jersey. Okay, I know in a lot of yarn stores and things they tend to cater to knitting. So that was a thing that an issue that I was having with stores where in my old area I used to live. That was an issue because it catered more to knitters. I guess sometimes the yarn shops do cater to that. It's called Hooked. All right. um, we're going to start on the wattle stitch. And with the wattle stitch, you're doing a single crochet, a double chain one, and then do a double crochet stitch in the same stitch. And that's how you do it all the way across. So you start doing your chain, your chain. So okay, so I'm going to do 21 stitches. Okay, so 21 stitches in the third chain from the hook. Okay, we're going to do a single crochet stitch, chain one, and a double crochet stitch. And then you just keep doing it across. Single, chain one, and double. Single, and double. Now, naturally creating, are you doing like the basic stitches, or you just using one stitch for all the for all the yarn? I mean, the different for the different ones. Then you just keep going across, but it's it's single, chain one, double. Now we're gonna do. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Now what we do the seed stitch is similar to that, but it's not. You don't do it in the same stitch. Let's see. So you chain one, single, but it's some kind of way. Let me do something because it's not coming out right. Okay, okay, that's what I thought. You do a double crochet stitch, chain one, and do a double crochet stitch. But mine is curling up for some reason. And then it's just, you just see it like that. Here's how it looks. Stick something. I'll be right back. So sometimes you have to go through different. I used a different yarn to show the stitches to demonstrate the difference. Okay. Carol, I am working on things with my with t-shirt yarn. I have t-shirt yarn, but what I'm doing right now is coasters. I'm doing coasters with t-shirt yarn, and I'm doing baskets. Okay, so okay, that I misunderstood the question. Okay, thank you, naturally creating. But one good thing to do is have your thank you is to have your book, whatever book it is. And this is the one I go to at times. Sometimes when I'm learning new stitches, I'll go on online. And sometimes I'll go into the book because sometimes it's different. I may look in the book and it may have something totally different than what's online. And sometimes they may have different names. It's just a lot sometimes. It's like, now what is this? Because some stitches have names that are interchangeable, and you have to realize that what you're doing is this stitch when it's not necessarily that stitch. One single crochet, chain one, and double crochet. Okay, what I didn't do, and I thought I was trying to take it from memory. What I didn't do is you skip two chains. So, because it was curling up for some reason. And sometimes I have to reiterate myself on things too. I don't never claim to know it all. So I still learn too. So you do that, you skip two chains, then you do it again. Single crochet, chain one, and double crochet. Okay, it's better. Then you skip two chains, single, chain one, and double crochet. Chain two, single, chain one. Beginner book. I don't know the name of it, but I know I went to the store and it was like a visual one. If that's what you're looking for, they have how to crochet visually. I think it is, which actually also shows it. Um, then there's one. Do you want a book that just has stitches in it, or techniques, or just crocheting period? One, two, okay, single, chain one. Hello, loops and double hooks. How are you doing today? What is on your hook? You can do a double crochet, skip two, chain, single crochet, chain one, double crochet, skip two, then the last one, you do another one. And it's always good to have your references nearby when you are crocheting, just in case. Okay, so this is how it looks. And a purse and a red mini pouch. Okay, what yarn are you using? So you chain one, you turn and chain one, or you chain one and turn, however you want to do it. Skip the first single crochet, say single crochet and double crochet. You skip the first one, okay, and then in each space, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, thank you. And in each space, not in the stitch, but in the space, then you do the single, chain one, and double. Ribbon yarn. Okay, okay, cool. Then you skip the stitches. In the space, you do another single, the chain one, and do a double crochet. Cool. Yeah. I find that ribbon yarn is another fun yarn to use. In the space, single. Each book I found is so outdated. We're doing the waddle stitch. Single, chain one, and double. Okay. And do you like it? Single. Um, demonstrate the basic stitches. Each book I find is so. Um, hmm. I don't know if any that's the basic stitches. I mean, the book I have it has all the stitches. Okay, your first time using it. Okay. Um, if you know if you want a book like this, I mean it's fine. But 'cause it's just it's the ultimate crochet stitch Bible. That's what it's called itself. It also has demonstrations of different stitches and how you do them. I've had it for a while, so I don't know. But this is right here. If you want something smaller, I'm not sure at the moment. I'll have to look it up, see, because they probably would tend to be outdated because things change so much. Chain one and double crochet, and in here you do that. I don't know how to end this. So in the last one, you just put a single crochet in a turning chain. Okay, chain one, turn, single, chain one, double in each space. Single, chain one, double, and here it goes. Looking, single, chain one, and double. Okay, single, chain one, and double. We're just gonna finish up this row. Single, double, single, chain one, and double, and double, single, chain one, and double, single, chain one, and double, and put a single in the turning chain. And here you go. And this is called a wattle stitch. And that's all you do is chain, is single, chain one, double crochet, and you do it all in the same stitch. Anyone else want to share what's on their hook? Where is it? Still trying to look both. That's not it. Okay. I'm just trying to work both all the devices at the same time. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So let's continue working on this. And if you're doing it with me, I would love to see the results. How you did it. Single, chain one, and double. And on Friday, we will be doing the seed stitch, which is similar but different. Because you're doing the stitches, but you're not doing, there won't be no chain ones, and it's not in the same stitch. It's going across. So we will be doing that on Friday. So we are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We're on Haps TV. And we're on YouTube and Twitter live simultaneously. So if you're on any of those sites, feel free to come on. Haps is a multi-screen streaming service that you can come on and you can broadcast yourself, or you can watch different broadcasts on there, and you can multi-stream. You cannot do Instagram on that site, so I have a separate Instagram device, a device for Instagram. We do this. So also we are looking for subscribers to our page, YouTube channel, and that's Hooked for You. And we're trying to get up to 500. I know that's a lot, but in every increment up to 500, and for every hundredth person, we will give you something free. So just let us know, because I don't know if you always get notifications when people subscribe. So just let us know when you subscribe, and we keep record of that. So we can. So if you are a winner, you can get your prize. So subscribe to our YouTube page. And on our YouTube, we're going to be doing things that are going to be different than what we do on the Facebook page. Cat's Cabinet UMC, hello. We're going to be doing things on YouTube that's going to be a lot different than what we're doing on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Because most of them, we're connecting things and doing them together, doing them simultaneously. YouTube will be done most of the time separate. And also, it's going to be a lot of stuff going to be geared to beginners. So if you're a beginner, we'll be having tutorials and things for them for you. So subscribe, and also you can subscribe, like, comment, follow on the other sites, other platforms that we're on. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitter, Instagram, and we're on LinkedIn. But we're not live on LinkedIn. So feel free to do that, because there'll be different things on different platforms. So if you don't want to miss out, subscribe, follow, like, and feel free to share. on YouTube. There'll be lives and there'll be videos. So come aboard. This is the last row. And for some reason, it's inverting. So I mean, out, not inverting, but it's coming out. So I gotta figure that out. Why is it doing that? But this is the gist of what it's gonna look like. This is probably like a nice blanket, nice placemat, dishcloths, washcloths. Okay, cool. Excuse me. In your class, so your class is gonna be basic stitches. You're gonna just basic. Let's see. I'll do that later. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that would work. I'm just trying to figure out what can you do with it. What can you make? Okay, and here it is. So it's done. But I'm gonna redo it because some kinks in it. So I will redo it and maybe revisit this on Friday just to update you on it, and then we'll go into the seed stitch. And so check out our website at www.hookedforyou.com. HOOKED, the number four, the letter U.com. We're on Facebook, which is our business page is Hooked for You Too. HOOKED, the number four, the letter U, the number two. Instagram is Hooked for You. YouTube is Hooked for You. And Twitter is Hooked for You One. HOOKED FORYOU, the number one. Um, three classes, basic stitches, how to read a pattern. Oh, and graph. Oh, okay. And start a project with basic stitches. Good. You got it all set up. That's great. Good luck to you. I haven't taught in a store, nothing. I just had one on ones pretty much, but that's great. That is wonderful. Anytime somebody is teaching, I am happy. It makes me happy. Yes, it does. Because my thing is to spread it out, teach, people learn. Because I'm a big um, person on people having hobbies and things to do. And I think this is a great hobby for people to do who want to. This is a great hobby. So if people want to learn, teach them. But dealing with the pandemic, that stopped a lot of different things. But still, the teaching will go on. That's great. So, what else do I have to say? We offer classes, one on ones, group classes. Now we're doing them online. So, because it's not really a good idea to do it in person, not where I am, in the places nearby, the surrounding places at the moment. So, we do it, it had to be done online. Teach classes, let's say one-on-one, group classes, any kind of specialty classes you want. We do that. We also donate items to charity. If you want to be a part of us, let us know. We do a lot of stuff for cancer um, survivors and such. So we do that. We're going to do other things too coming up this year. So I'll get that situated on what we're going to do with that. And the other thing that we do is we sell unique items. We don't do a lot of customized, but we do make items for sale on our website. Website is bookforyou.com, and just check us out and see what we are about. Until Friday, have a creative day and be safe. Bye bye.